How's everybody? How's everybody doing today? I know I haven't made no videos for like a month or two. I think it's a month or two. Only because I had I went through surgery, which was my arm. I got the five bones removed. I also had to go through. I had to went through May 1st, the death of my kids, so I had to go through their anniversary. And now my son's, he's turning 10 years old on June 13th. My boyfriend's 20 turning 25 on June 13th. Both of their birthdays the same day. So now I have to cope with that. But I want to make a video anyway. I know my hair look crazy. I really don't care how my hair look. I've been in the house all day. I don't feel like combing it. Or nothing. So, but anyway, the kids' last day of school finally is out for the summertime. Well, not my kids go to summer camp or summer school, but they're not going to summer school this year. They're going to summer camp. So, one thing I want to talk to everybody about. While I was the last day of school, I'm sitting there. Everybody know my kids go to school with all Asian kids. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's the last day where everybody left. And as I'm walking past the parking lot, one of the kids' mom was like, well, what you doing this summer? And she's Asian. And I'm just telling her, I'm not doing nothing. My hair look crazy. I was like, I'm not doing nothing this summer. I was like, my kids go to summer camp. I was like, she's like, well, what summer camp are you going to? And I told her, and she said, well, how did I get in there? Because her kids not doing nothing this summer. They trying to figure out how they're going to budget on send their kids to summer camp. And as I'm talking to her, and I'm like, well, I got help through the school. The school helped me. The school funded me the money to put them in summer camp. They got them in programs. And I was like, they help with this, they help with that. She was like, I didn't know that. And I was like, yeah. I was like, as long as you network, I was like, you can find that information. I was like, I go through school for everything. I was like, my kid acting up, so I asked for help. And how can I do this? And she's like, her kid is like really wild and need meds. I was like, they will help you with that. They will give you a caseworker, a case manager will help you with getting your kids on meds or whatever. So she was like, oh, thank you. So then I asked her, what is it that she do for a living? She said she owned her own business. She owned her own Chinese store, her and her family. So I asked her, well, how she get into that? Because I want to sell my own food. I want to own my own restaurant. I told her I cook for a living, everything. I'm a chef. So she told me, she's like, we're gonna meet up and we're gonna talk about it. She's like, you're gonna tell me how to get help with my child who has ADHD and how to get help from the school. And I'm gonna help you how to get into your business. So I told her I don't have no money. She's like, you don't have to have no money. She said, I didn't have no money. She said, but you have to learn how to save. So I said, okay. So then I asked her, so once I learn how to save, what will be the next step? She said, that's when we're gonna start applying for grants. So I was like, okay. So then somebody's calling me, sorry. As as I'm asking her how to apply for grants and everything, she's like, we're gonna sit down and talk about it. So I was like, okay. So she's like, I'm gonna invite you over to my house. And I was like, well, where you live at? She's like, she lives around here down Center City. So I was like, okay. So she asked me where I live at. I said, I live down the street. So she was like, okay, so we're gonna meet up for dinner and we're gonna talk. And I was like, okay, that's cool. The reason I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all this information is because you have to learn how to network. You have to learn how to network with people. You have to learn how to network with your kids' school. You have to learn how to network through your friends. You have to learn how to network through social media. You have to learn how to network through your family. You have to learn how to, network through your partner. You have to learn how to network through the doctors. You have to learn how to network. Like, I do a lot of networking. Ask my girlfriend, like, I taught her how to. I was like, baby, you have to speak. You want something, you need help, speak about it. She's just now, she's getting hang of it. So, network. You never know. I'm very, very good at networking. One thing I did not network about, and this is all honesty, was about my business. I want to get my business started. I never network about that. I'm always networking when it comes to kids and our living situation, everything. But now I was like, as I told her today, I was networking with her about what I want to do with my and everything. I have my business license. She said she told me she's gonna help me. She own her own business and her husband own his own business. So I'm learning I want to learn about my business. I want to learn how to get a business started. So because I'm learning how to network and everything, I want everybody I want everybody to know networking is the best thing. I mean, I've been learning how to network, but I'm really getting into it now. Like before, I never like went to social media. I went to social media to goof around, to play, to look at other people's things, to look at other people's pages, to look at their funny behind videos. But one thing I noticed that nobody talks about is networking, how to survive. Look, my hair really look crazy. How to survive, how to get help with things, how to do this, how to do that. Even when it comes to like followers on social media. I don't know too much about followers, like, cause I really don't have no followers. But like, people need to learn how to like network. Like I even I inbox I even inbox somebody like or DM somebody was like ask them how to start a business. The girl never hit me back up. I was like, that's cool. I just kept trying. But today I ran into a lady. We exchanged numbers. We like I got her dress, she got mine. So she want the kids to. She also want the kids to keep in contact with each other. And these are Asian kids, and her kids got ADHD. One of my kids, my youngest son, got ADHD. He also got PTSD. He's also autistic. So it's a lot out there with him. Everybody think he's goofy. Everybody think he's funny, but in reality, he has a lot going on, which is a lot on me. Even when I went through a surgery of that was the most horrible. Oh my god, dealing with him. But I had to deal with him. I had to like my voice. I was about to lose my voice and everything. But as I was telling her, I dealt with it with my oldest son. My oldest son who passed away also was autistic and he had ADHD and he was hard of hearing on his left ear. So I was learning sign language and everything through him. So, little by little, I'm like explaining to people like I went through challenges in my life. I also went through foster care. I also went through the death. I went through a lot of things, and I explain it to people because you have to know how to network. You don't know what nobody else is going through, and through my kids, I'm networking a whole lot, because they go to school all Asian people, all white kids. So I network because a lot of Caucasian people don't know how to network, don't know how to get help. All they know is how to work. So, and that's good. They teaching me that too, but it's just like networking, everything. Like you can find everything through network, and like I learned that. And like I said today, was one of my greatest challenges, and I achieved it. The lady said she's gonna teach me how to start my business, how much I have to save, or how much I will be granted for grants, and everything. So I'm just telling everybody, network. Network is the most important thing in this world, and that's so honestly. Even when it came to my living situation, nobody probably didn't know. I was in a shelter. I was in shelter after my abuse and everything. I was in shelter with my kids for 2 years. Well, sorry, for not 2 years, a year, a year. I was homeless for 2 years. For a year, I was in a shelter with my boys. As I was in there as well, I was networking with one caseworker because we had case managers in there. I was networking with one case manager. Once I left out the shelter for that day, I went to network another building with another caseworker. And then once I left that building, I went back to my kids' school network with them. Like I was networking until one day I ran into a lady who was renting an apartment. I told her, me and her was just talking. She said I don't qualify for hers, so I was networking through her. She took my application kit, gave it to the headquarters Section 8, and I get accepted for Section 8 on the spot. They had to wait no 5 years, no 10 years, no 3 years, no 1 year. I got accepted within a week, with judgments and all. But that was all through networking. I networked through everything. Like you never know like what you might need help with. Network, you never know who might know what, who might know some information that you might not know, who who might like you just don't never know. Like even when it came to my housing situation, this honestly now I'm able to buy a house. So I didn't do no loans yet. I didn't apply for no loans. I don't want to yet. But even with that, my housing told me like they grant you money for that. Being though you're disabled, the state grants you money for housing to buy your house. They'll grant you $10,000 to buy a house. The state will grant you $5,000. That's $15,000. They will like the the state is granting money from the accident. Like you just never know. As long as you speak to people. Hold on. So network. Even like I got my student loans erased through disability only because I went there and I was talking to people on network, and they was able to throw my student loans away. I owed over $50,000 in student loans, and they erased them. I don't owe the state no more money. So network, and that's why this video. That's why I made this video to network. Be real strong about networking if you want business, if you want housing, if you want your kids to be taken care of, if you want like a burial, like even my son getting his stuff for free, like because I network through my program called Career Link. They give me his stuff for my son for free. Network, 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 network. It's really, really important. You never know what you can get out of it. But that's my point of this video. It's to network. But everybody enjoy your thing.